Snaps it at the gym. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all for choosing the Sandbox on this happy Wednesday. Yes, hello, hello, good evening, good evening. My name's Cotton. What's your gosh, what should I talk about? What should I talk about? What should I talk about? I got a bidet recently. I got a bidet. Are we all familiar with a bidet? I got a bidet recently. And I know I'm really excited about it. You know, everything works really great. The only problem is, you know, it doesn't call. You know, it won't return my calls or my texts. You know, it just keeps leaving me on red. I wonder where I stand. One of the reasons I got a bidet is kind of the rationale, you know, the rationale where it's like, you know, I really appreciate it because if a dog pooped on my arm, you're right. I wouldn't just use a Kleenex and wipe it up. You know, I would go home and have my partner press his wet thumb into my butthole. You know, is that not what bidets feel like for everyone else? No, just me. What should I say? I've been alcohol free. You all for 7 days. I've been alcohol free for 7 days. Yes, thank you, thank you. I didn't quit or anything. I just don't get paid until the 15th. You can still clap. It's been very difficult. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do we have any friends in here that have like guy troubles, always with the boy problems? Any friends who always with boy problems? I have a friend who's got battered women syndrome and no fucking man. And it is the most confusing thing ever. Like, he won't commit to this person. He won't commit to you or whatever. All he does is penetrate you and then fall off. You're dating an earring. You know what I mean? Like, get over it. Get over it. This man got you crying in a car listening to Mary J. Blige. And not her new stuff. You know what I mean? When Mary J. Blige's new stuff is very much like, I'm 50 and I'm okay. I'm 50 and I'm okay. I promise I wasn't at them parties. You know what I mean? Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, Big Daddy was fucking on the people. It's scary. It is. It is so scary. Listen, we have got a pretty amazing show for you lined up. Are you all ready for a good show? Yes. Okay, good. Me either. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have my friend Eddie start the show. Then we are gonna have our lovely John. Then we're gonna have Kelly. Then we're gonna have Allison. Everybody is so hilarious. So without much further ado, everybody put your hands together for none other than Eddie Pierre. You can play the music for 10 minutes. I think that'll be a good start. Madison Square Garden, how the fuck are you? What's the deal with condoms? Am I right? Let's just practice for dildos. I've been taking more probiotics lately. I guess you could say I've been an amateur about my biotics. Huh. My friend moved to Austin for comedy, and another friend got jealous. He's like, "You moved to Austin for comedy? Can you imagine that? That's like what? Going to the NBA for basketball? That's like going to stock market for stocks." Yeah, go on, go ahead. Who's that joke for? What do you mean? You? Which one? Austin. Which friend? I knew. Somebody was like, "Oh, you moved to Austin? That's crazy." And I'm like, that makes sense. You're a comedian." Well, why would it make sense to more? Well, they know what Austin is, right? Well, I'll explain it as a joke. But thank you for that. Yes. I'm kidding. I'm from Joe Rogan. Starting a new service called Uber Whip. Are you good? Okay. I was just.
You gotta learn how to handle hecklers better, man.
Right. Is that? Hey, listen, Vietnam, relax. Okay. It's like
Heckling, I say nothing.
not. They're just trying to understand the joke, but it's obviously hi. You did a lot of wars, right? You said.
I didn't say that. You said that.
No, you were in the army or something.
Yeah, I'm retired, so
Or I asked him, "What's your favorite war?" Nope. Anyways, I'm starting a company called Uber Wheelchairs, subdivision of Uber Wheelchairs. They put drunk people at the bar to get them to their Ubers. Magic Johnson, the magic is the AIDS. Hey, I feel funny at this. I just got a haircut. I just went to my barber and showed him a picture of Ellen DeGeneres. Working on my nonchalance. Means I'm chalant as fuck. My grandfather, he was a bookie, which is somebody who takes bets. It's like, FanDuel, like my grandfather was the DraftKings. Being heterosexual is difficult, as John could tell you. All right. We're supposed to connect with women who bleed once a month, right? That's crazy. I have hemorrhoids. I bleed every day. All right, good night.
how
All right, that one's a keeper. Then you're like, and then you're like, babies, you can carry a baby for 9 months. Do you know how many babies I can make in 9 months? 6 nuts a day. You know what I'm saying? For 9 months. I'll do the math later. We should give testosterone to Buddhist monks. I don't know. See if their thoughts are, you know. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's all I have. Love Island, or are we Love Island or Love on the Spectrum crowd?
spectrum
You're
problem? Yeah.
definitely on all the spectrum. I'm playing. So here's my pitch for Netflix next season. It's Love Island, but we're gonna sneak three of them from the spectrum. We're gonna give them veneers and fake tan, then you won't even know what's what. Thank you. My mother was supposed to be here tonight. She got into my wheat brownies. I was like, Mom, don't eat them. There's weed in them. She's like, you're doing drugs? I'm like, no, you're doing drugs. This is my argument for why Christopher Columbus is the first passport bro. He saw the women in Europe was like, mm-mm. And so then I guess you could say, got to America, and he's the first one to get that Amazon Prime. He's not Jeff Bezos. Um, he got to America, and he saw the Latinas, and his partner was like, "This isn't India." He was like, "Shut up, Diego." You got to use your imagination for that. He saw Pocahontas and he immediately was like, "What's your OnlyFans? I mean, your only tribes. What's your smoke signal?" All right. His name was actually Christopher Columb, but he came and he bust so much that they call him Christopher Columbus. All right. Next week I'm doing Cleopatra on her being the first boss bitch. I don't know. Or I'm taking Sir, if you want to help out. It's a group thing. Cleopatra. She's the first what? Thought? She's the first. I don't know. She's a bad bitch? Okay, bad bitch boss. That looks good. How much time do y'all need to do up here?
Um, you can two more. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Okay. AI is out of control these days. Am I right, guys? On Tinder, I don't know if I'm talking to AI or an Indian
or an Indian guy named Sadiq Rajnagandhi.
Mhm.
My drug dealer's roommate is deaf, and he started talking shit and whispering about him. I'm like, why are you whispering? Say it louder. I just found out the capital of Florida is not Miami, called Space. It's weird. It's this weird thing called Talladega Nights. I mean Tallahassee. That's so weird naming your capital Tallahassee, respectfully. That's like if the capital of New York was some weird city like Albany,
Yeah.
New York. All right. Um, one more minute. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I went to Columbia White. I came back, whatever this is. $44 flight. I can't complain if it crashes. You know what I'm saying? All right. Try to find something good to it. I'll leave you with this. I tried Coke for the first time in a little bit. Yeah, in a while. Yeah. I got $10 worth, and my friend's like, "Oh, you're so rich, you know, doing lines of Coke." I'm like, "Oh, we're doing bumps in this economy."
Mhm.
And then I told my drug dealer, "Oh, I just got to go out to just get a burger." He was like, "How much are you spending on your burger?" I was like, $20. He was like, "Oh my God, how are you spending more on food than drugs?" I was like, "I hope I am, right? If you're not spending more on food, talk to me after the show. All right. All right, everybody, keep going for yourselves and plot it or whatever. All right.
All right. Here we go.
Wow, amazing, everybody. Put them together one more time for Eddie Pierre. Oh, yeah. For a second, he was on stage. I was like, damn, Ellen DeGeneres is getting rusty. That's a joke about him looking like a lesbian. Okay. Too much? No, okay. What's in the news? What do we all want to talk about? What are you all thinking? What are we all thinking? Yes. Yeah, he almost died on my birthday. I was so excited. It's like my prayers are so close. You know what I mean? Trump had like this mysterious sort of thing on his hand, like a weird mark on his hand or whatever. And that was the last we saw of him. And then he spent 4 weeks just kind of like in obscurity or whatever, right? And as soon as I saw it, me and my friends were all like, he's at hospice. At the very least, yeah, no. He's at Walter Reed putting our tax dollars to fucking work. You know what I think about a lot that was in the news, but a very long time ago? Harriet Tubman. I think about Harriet Tubman a lot. I think about Harriet Tubman a lot. There was a news article sometime last year, maybe the year before, where they said that Harriet Tubman knocks out babies. She would knock babies out on the Underground Railroad. Have we heard this? Do we see this? You know what I'm talking about? Have we heard this? I feel like she may be only, and when you think about knocking somebody out, your first response is to think of she's like punching, right? Is it me? That's what I'm thinking of. She's just like punching the baby. And I think maybe she only knocked out that first one like that. I think maybe she only punched that first one. You know what I mean? And then the rest were very much like, she's gonna use like herbs or whatever. Like that's what it. But could you imagine her like punching the baby or whatever, and then everybody's like, period. And she's like, what? What? So we're just supposed to get caught? We're supposed to get caught? We're supposed to get caught? We gotta go. You know? I feel very much like Harriet in that sense that I would have absolutely punched the baby. And I could see them like walking in the woods later and being like, that wasn't cool, right? And she's like, I know. You know. Um, I was talking earlier about my friend. I was talking earlier about my friend who very much like is stuck with a man who does not love him at all. And I just don't know if I have it in me to be a lover like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know how most people are afraid that they're gonna like die alone and stuff like that? Have we heard, this is like a popular thing that people are afraid of. I'm worried that I'm gonna die like mildly annoyed. You know what I mean? I'm worried my last words are gonna be, "You're really not gonna say excuse me?" Like, picture it. It's like 2070 or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm sitting on the veranda, I'm sitting on the porch looking at weeping willows in Savannah, Georgia, proper old gay bay shit. That's what you do, in case anybody was wondering. I will probably be buried in the South somewhere, by choice. And I just picture myself sitting on this porch in this rocking chair, and then my partner burps, and I just stand up with my old rickety bone and jump as high as I can and land on my back and just fucking end it, like fart or some shit. They're like, "Hey, Cotton, look at this," and then they just like slowly lift up their knee and fart, and I just pull a single blue Taki out of my front shirt pocket. You know what I mean? It just fucking ends it all. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a lover person. I'm not. I like the idea of being a lover, but I just don't think I have it in me. You know what I mean? I also, affection's weird. Affection is so weird. You know what I mean? And then being a lover, there's all the disappointment and heartbreak. Like the other day, I saw my husband and my boyfriend fucking. You know, imagine that, right? Picture it, 5 in the morning. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Finally, Cotton, you can finally get some rest. I know how much you've been doing and how hard it's been to sleep. And now these two idiots are going to leave you alone because they're occupied with each other, right? Wrong. They're using my bed. I wake up 5 in the morning, jolted out of my sleep, having a dream about whatever, you know what I mean, Black Vase dream about. So, like, I'm fist fighting Beyonce at a shopping market. Like, that's my right. That's my right to do. It's me and Beyonce at Target, you know what I mean, while Shrek plays the violin in the background. That's what's going on in here at night. And I'm jolted out of my sleep. I wake up, you know what I mean, right before Beyonce is like, and then I wake up. And what do I see? Reverse cowgirl. Reverse cowgirl. My partner's on my boyfriend. Reverse fucking cowgirl. Do you know what reverse cowgirl is? Are you aware? Do you know, sir, with a lovely shirt? Do you know what reverse cowgirl is? Okay, okay, so reverse cowgirl. Imagine I've got a partner here, right? And they're recumbent, okay? Penis up like this, okay? Reverse cowgirl is when you get on it like so, and then, sort of like become pregnant that way. And I'm worried I'm outclassed. You know what I mean? Do you know what you can? They're getting this from each other at 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning. Do you know what you can get from me at 5 in the morning? The fuck away. You can get the fuck away from me at 5 in the morning. Reverse cowgirl, I couldn't do that on like a birthday. Shit. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. I just wonder if I'm meant for love. You know? I remember when I was alone. I do. I remember when it was just me and my roaches in my studio apartment. And we would all just they would do so much kind stuff for me. I would wake up and they would be in my mouth. You know what I mean? Eating the food off my teeth. Cotton, we know how hard you work. You don't have to brush your teeth this morning. We got it. You know what I mean? I'd wake up, they'd be in my hair. Cotton, we know how hard you work. We're gonna brush your hair for you. Don't worry about it. They were never late on the rent. They were never late on the rent. I would come home and there would be 3 nickels of popcorn kernel and a piece of lint on the counter the 5th of every month. You know what I mean? The roaches, they did it. It's humans. Humans are the problem. Listen, we're gonna bring up our next comic. Are you all ready? All right. Are we all having a good time?
Yeah.
Are we drinking?
Yeah.
Are we drunk? Just me. I was drunk when I got here. All right. So we're going to bring up this next comic to the stage. He had a handful of cheese at the 7-Eleven to impress his girlfriend. She hated it. Bomb!
Thank you. Right. Oh, I love it's a
You know my intro song. It's I'm a Thug by Trick Dad.
Oh, you're so right.
No, that
It's true. It's
man, Cotton. I just want to say you kind of look like Rick James, but not on drugs.
that's what I'm missing.
Do you look like both members of Milli Vanilli right now? Oh, now we're doing like I look like jokes. I heard Ellen. I look like Mr. Burns with hair.
Wow.
Yes. All right. I had to participate in this. Is this on? Can you guys hear me clearly? All right. I just want to make sure. All right. So I just got to give you guys like a little update on my life. I really had a fun moment with my daughter the other day. She just lost her third tooth in 3 weeks. She goes, "Dad, how do I look?" I said, "You look fucking homeless." Yeah, that girl's never gonna be like getting into Gulliver. I know. It's surprising she's from Pinecrest. All right. I'm from Boca, but I figured I'd do like more Miami jokes for everybody here. Thought that'd be like relatable with Gulliver and Pinecrest. What'd you say?
Move a little bit this way.
Am I not in the light?
You're not on camera. I'm
Oh, I'm not-
streaming.
You're streaming this?
Yeah, I stream every week.
How many viewers do we have right now?
Right now we have 2 on YouTube and
Yes.
1 on Instagram.
All right, nice. We got a show going. Amazing. Hello, internet. This is awesome. That's not bigger show than what I thought. All right, well, it is tough, like having a daughter and being a dad and dating at the same time. I have to wait for my daughter to be out of the house. I did bring a girl home the other day while my daughter was out of the house. It was a kinky girl. She told me her kink too before she came over. She told me she likes to be cuffed to the bed. I lost the handcuffs when she got over. I like sort of panicked when she told me to cuff her to the bed. Thank God my daughter was gone. I ran into her bedroom and got her old police set. Remember that when you were little, like the plastic handcuffs? Yeah, I cuffed this girl to the bed, but she got out. I did what any good cop would do role playing in that moment with a kinky girl. I felt like I had to do the right thing. I started choking her. I said, "Stop resisting." Yes. I love role playing. I used to be a theater kid in high school. She did tell me the hottest part was the pepper spray. Rather fun. This is great. Oh my god. I love like girls who like always ask me like spiritual questions, like what's my sign, my zodiac sign. That's always like fun, but it sort of gets annoying because I kind of feel like they're just trying to figure out your birthday. Like I'm a Libra, she goes September or October. I go, no, I know where this is going. I feel this is like what happened to the Zodiac killer, why he murdered so many people. You guys didn't see like the documentary? Is it on like one of the states? He goes, if one more girl asks me if I'm a Libra, I'm gonna fucking murder her. You guys didn't see the doc? I love that doc. Yeah, I do love spiritual stuff too. We've always been related to like planets, like men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We've heard this before. I don't even understand like why we want to even go to Mars. That's like a big thing that people have been talking about. We should go to Mercury. To fix the retrograde. It's ruining all my relationships. I feel that's like really where all our problems are coming from, right? Yeah, that's where the saying comes from. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, but it's Mercury gaslighting all of our relationships. Maybe we should change that saying, like men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Maybe we should switch it around. Like men are from Venus. It rhymes with penis.
Yeah.
That is top tier joke that people. That was amazing. Oh my goodness. I've actually done that in front of like quite a few people. I like get mad at myself that that's like one of my best jokes of a set when I do that. All right, maybe I should tell you guys about like times I'm like not as successful with ladies. I'll tell you what I do when I'm lonely. A lot of pillows. I feel that's like a key to our loneliness. If I'm excessive, I have 12 pillows on my bed right now. Yeah, half of them are throw pillows from exes. I kind of use them like voodoo dolls, but instead of stabbing them at night, I draw on them, hoping these girls will catch my musk and text me later, "Are you up?" Worthless. Yes. I actually am so lonely, I take those same throw pillows before I leave the house every day, and I line them up underneath my sheets to look like a person. This way, I can just feel good about myself, waving goodbye to my pillow buddy. If the mood's right, I'll whisper we'll have sex later.
I love it.
Yes. Yes, this is fun. Yeah, I do like love these jokes. All right, maybe I should switch it up and tell you about like more successful times in my life. I did have a one-night stand not too long ago, and I feel, ladies, no matter what, if it's a one-night stand or the first time you sleep over a guy's house, you always want something the next day. Ladies, what do you want the next day? Or maybe even sleeping over a lady's house. What do you want the next day? Kelly, what do you want the next day after you sleep over someone's house for the first time? To leave, you go? Oh, all right. Man, you gave like my answer. All right, Allison, what would you like? Imagine never got married.
Okay.
You're sleeping over a guy's house, very romantic. You already cuddled the next morning. What are you gonna do next?
I'm for sure stealing sweatshirt.
And going to.
Brew their medicine cabinet.
And then after you take some pills, you're gonna go to breakfast.
Yeah.
All right, it works perfect for the bit. We're gonna go to breakfast. The last roast left over my house. We went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Nice.
I know, I'm usually a classier guy, but we didn't have sex. We had a tickle fight that night. I know, she was more classy. We would have gone to the Soho house. Would have treated her right. But we really did go to Dunkin' Donuts. I forgot about the slogan of Dunkin' Donuts. We remember. America runs on Dunkin'.
Hmm.
And then we looked at all the clientele and we both agreed these people are not runners. No one in there was exercising. I think they should change the slogan of Dunkin' Donuts from America runs on Dunkin' to America gets the runs from Dunkin'.
Ha.
And now there are tricky people in there too. It's not even fast food. It's Indian food. Look at your mobile order next time. Who gave it to you? Vishnu, Krishna, and Patel. They have a secret menu. I get 3 pumps of curry.
Huh.
I know. I wish that part worked like a little bit better. It's very smart too. People don't get like smart jokes all the time. You guys are smart. Yes, I love it. Now, Eddie, you gave a couple smart jokes. There was like one you had to like explain to all of us. I felt stupid for like a moment. I had to say, oh, it was like a Buddhist joke. I can't remember which one it was.
Steroids.
No,
It's not
Austin.
It was Austin.
No, it wasn't Austin. I was thinking about Road Trip when you said Austin, like Austin, Massachusetts. Like where you guys haven't seen that movie. I'm so old. Oh my goodness. I feel old right now. I'm 40 years old.
All right.
I know. My dating life is like really tough right now. All right, since we're just having fun in here, I had to buy my first dick pills recently.
Woo.
Yes. But Blue Chews. Kill Tony. Got the discount.
Fuck.
Dude. I'm about to find out. The girl I was trying to break up with. I was trying to break up with this girl. She said, I thought this was a good excuse. She said she was freezing her eggs. I said I never want to have children. She still wants to see me. She's literally like flying down from Toronto to try out these dick pills. I swear to you, this is like true. The stories of Applebaum, I wish I could like fucking make up, but this is like true stories. But then I was thinking about it for a moment. We know about like the war on sex that's going on right now. Not the war on drugs, the war on sex. Literally, like abortions are being banned. They're trying to like ban birth control. I feel like condoms and dick pills are next. I'm literally stocking up. I feel like in 10 years from now, there's gonna be millions of guys literally looking for condoms and dick pills. I'm gonna be like, hello, come see me. $1 million per pill. I'm going high end. There's still more to that joke. I was like sort of riffing, but at the same time, I really was thinking about that before I got up here with the dick pills. I wrote that down. War on sex. I thought that was funny. I also wrote down Milli Vanilli and Rick James. You're a healthier Rick James. That's a compliment. He's
It's
amazing.
true. Thank you. It
You
is.
guys should listen to like Rick James on Spotify. All right, maybe I should do like 1 or 2 more, and then we should end this. All right, so I love drinking. I really did have a few drinks right before I got here. I went to Bob's Your Uncle. Have you guys been to that spot? Fucking badass spot. This is great too. No offense. It's very nice. But I was having some beers and it gave me like a flashback to the last girl I had like some drinks with. I remember end of the date, I went to make out with this girl. She goes, we can't make out. You had a beer. I'm gluten-free. This is a true story. I was shaking my head. I'm like, your allergy cannot be this severe. So I tested out before our next date. I had a whole baguette before our next date. Turns out she wasn't gluten-free. But she did get a yeast infection.
Ha.
It was actually a slice of pizza I had. And that's true. Kyle, how much more time do I have? I know we're streaming for everyone live.
Everybody say hi, Mom. All right. Let's do 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. No problem. All right. So big closers for everybody. I got to do something fun for everyone. All right. I still believe in love. Just to let everyone know. I know I've talked about like all these girls I've been dating. I hope one day I could get remarried in the future. And I love it when friends call me to be in the wedding party. That's always like an exciting feeling. I love weddings themselves. I feel like all of us love weddings. Like when we're sitting there in the crowd, watching our good friends saying their vows to each other, I know what you guys are thinking. Did I circle the fish or the steak on the invitation? What, you guys are thinking about love? I'm thinking about the food. I judged a couple's fight. Like first appetizer comes out, tuna tacos, blessed a couple. Love forever. But if it's a shitty one, like pigs in the blanket, I always whisper to them, I'm like, I hope you get divorced within a year. I really do like believe in love. I remember not too long ago, I did get a phone call from my good friend to be in the wedding party. And he goes, aren't you honored? I go, maybe. Tell me a little bit more about the wedding. He goes, it's a destination wedding. It's going to be in Denver. I almost hung up the phone. He made it so much worse. He actually told me it was going to be a dry wedding as well. I called his fiance immediately and said he's been cheating on her. solved all those problems. Man, this has been great. This is so much fun. I hope this is still a great night for all the other comics. Yes, let's clap it up for me, everybody. Let's clap it up for Cotton. Nice. I saw it too. Oh.
Keep saying I look like Rick James, and what you gotta understand is that I am barely 30. I only know of Rick James as the fat dude that couldn't get into the BET award because the bitch didn't recognize him and how he looked in the. Do we know what I'm talking about? Do we remember the BET awards where he was famously like, "If for the girl, take one to let me into the door, you didn't recognize who I am, I'm Rick James, bitch." Like, ironically, do you remember that? I'm Rick James, bitch. Like you. No, well, yes, it is, but it was inspired by true event. You gotta. I need. So okay, we're gonna let you into. I'm gonna welcome you into the cookout. I'm gonna welcome you into the cookout. So yeah, you're welcome. Here you go. So every year, the BET hosts this thing where you get to see who's like the best black people. You know what I mean? Whoopi Goldberg almost always performs. You know, there's a Michael Jackson tribute every other year. I mean, because think about it. He either died or was born like every other year. You know what I mean? And so this was an even year. And so they celebrated and memorialized his death. And this year, Rick James got on the whatchamacallit. Obviously, he didn't look how he looked in the 80s anymore because he stopped doing cocaine. What do we know about not doing cocaine? You get bigger. That's right. It's like, yeah. It's true. It's true. So you heard it here first, everybody. Don't stop. What are we not stopping? Cocaine. Otherwise, do it again, Allison. Yeah, yeah, it's true. All right, Rick James. And so that's really the only way that I knew him. I've seen maybe like once or twice younger pictures of him or whatever. But he had like bangs, you know what I mean? And so I always figured I looked a little bit more like, Beyonce. No. I don't look like Beyonce. I don't look like Beyonce. I always figured I looked a little bit more like Shaka. No. Maybe not Shaka. Maybe not Shaka. I always figured I looked a little bit more like Lil Kim. No. Maybe not Lil Kim. Maybe not Lil Kim. I look like Alfred Woodard. And I made peace with it. Do we know who Alfred Woodard is?
No.
I knew it. Okay. I look like her, don't I? It's okay. You don't have to say yes or no right now. I've seen the picture. I saw Forgotten. Okay, so we are going to welcome up our next comic. How do we all feel about that? Does that sound like a good thing? Does that sound like a good time? Yeah, we're going to welcome up our next comic. All right, I hope you all are ready for 10 of the best minutes of your goddamn life from none other than my bestie, Billy Blake.
All right. Hello, everyone. Keep it up for one, please. I'm gonna sit. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we keep talking about cocaine, and I recently decided I was gonna stop doing cocaine because I wanted to stop being a piece of shit, and it's just like I feel like all people who are pieces of shit that I know do cocaine, but they also are in Miami, so it's just like confusing. Like, you know what I mean? Is it which one came?
Chicken or egg?
Right, exactly. But I met this tourist, this British chick who was here a week ago, and she kept asking me for cocaine, if I could get her cocaine. And I said, yeah, let me call all the gay guys I know, but they were all
Doing cocaine?
exactly. It was used up. And I went, honey, laughed, and it's Eric's in Europe, so that was no luck there. Yeah. Anyway, but I drink just a little bit, and I forgot all the jokes I was thinking about in person. Eddie, you can call me a dyke if you want once, because
Oh my god! What the fuck?
I was the only one heckling him. I was trying to.
You're fine.
I hear you. I was trying to make a joke though. Like, I picked on you, so you can call me a dyke if you want. Don't act like you got fight you. Oh, thanks, guys. Can I be a cool dyke? I don't know. Like, it's yeah. Yeah. Not yet. No.
You'll get there, I believe.
Thanks. When I make my move to Boulder, Colorado, then that's when I'll get my Subaru. There's too many white people though. No, that's the only reason. You know what I mean? It seems cool. Colorado seems like a cool place, but there's too many white people. I went to go visit there a couple years ago. I stayed with, I guess the only black person in Boulder, Colorado. That was my friend. I thought, and then we went to Trader Joe's, and the only other black person was the cashier. But even on their fucking ID, it said they were from Arizona, and I was just like, God damn, what's the problem? A lot of Asian people in that area, did you know? And I asked my friend, I'm like, what's this? And she legit said, it's because the rich white people just stopped a lot of Chinese babies. And I said, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I 100% believe her. I think that exactly what happened. Right? Yeah. I like that in Colorado, if you go to their history museum, they have this little exhibit that you go into a coal mine, right? Not a real thing. They built the shit up. You know, well now I guess with the law, the child labor laws, we'll be getting back into the mines soon. But it was cool. Like it really it did all the rustling and you know, released fucking gas and then we all died. The canary. I'm trying to make a joke about the canaries. Canary in the coal mine?
Yeah.
Right? But I forget I don't know what they actually did. I just
But
they died, exactly.
they died before I flew them.
Yes, but it was because of the gas, yeah?
Correct.
All right, so that works. I just said it's stupid. Got it. Okay. Heard. I also have something that I found here that aren't complete, but they were just okay. So like Hitachi, right? They make construction equipment and vibrators, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's just an observation. I have to find a punchline for that because it's also like both Pizza Hut and Planet Fitness display the city name in each of their places. Have you ever noticed that? If you go even to the pizza like Snapper Creek, if like in Homestead, the Planet Fitness says Homestead, and why? I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's like fucking that Barnes and Noble sells glasses. Like just I don't know. They're just observations. They're just set up with no punchlines yet. I have youth gangs on scooters in Washington D.C. on here because my friend one time warned me about that. She lives in D.C. and she said the youth gangs, and I lost it when she said youth gangs because she's 28. So it's like, what are you talking about?
He's also old.
The youth gangs on the Lime scooters, and I just should not take that seriously at all.
It's serious.
Just like scooters, just trip them. I don't like it. Like you know what I mean? And I just like imagine them pulling up on these lime green scooters, and what like circling you in the just run away. Just push them. It does not scare me at all. Oh, this is DC. There's way worse problems right now than that. There's some fucking youth gangs. My dad says sometimes yes, but no. Like movies like Inception and Back to the Future. I remember my dad growing up telling me that he would have to watch those over and over again. So like, there's so many things that you don't notice or you weren't thinking about. And I was like, Dad, I think you're just drunk, and that's why you don't fucking remember movies the first time. Because I didn't have a problem understanding that it was a dream. Like that was it. I got that. I got that. I understand that they were referencing fucking Chuck Berry in Back to the Future too. Or Back to the Future. Yeah, it's not that hard. Not that hard, pops.
Don't bring her back.
He's cool.
You'll make it from the front.
Da, da, da.
Tequila.
No, that's another cocaine joke. I don't want to do that. These are old now. Isn't it hard loving shitty people?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Just a thought.
What?
No, right? Because you know they're fucked up.
Yeah.
You know they're fucked up, but like it's like, but they're such a good time. They would give me a ride. They would give me a ride. It's just like, yeah, he's not paying child support, but you know what? He helped me move. So nobody wants to do that. So you really gotta give it to him. But you know. It's like, yeah, she scammed all of my family, but like she does let me pick out the clothes she's throwing out first. So it's cool. It just seems like it's so hard to make friends that people's standards are really low. That's what it is. They just keep really like bad people around. Okay, cool. So you guys know me. You know I like older women. Sicko, now you know that. So yeah, I like older women, and there's this. I'll tell you. Right now it seems to be the sweet spot is like late 30s to early 40s for me.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. So not that much older. Especially like that was old to me when I was 23. Right. Like, but I'm getting older. Just shave your beard. Just shave your beard. Grow a vagina. It's gonna be great.
He already has pretty close.
Yeah. Then just the tits. That's what needs work, huh? Me too. Don't worry about it. But yeah. So whatever. And I have this joke called the sweetest. That happened. An older woman gave me that joke. She called me the sweetest. Which of course, because that's what my mom's friends called me. Of course, with 37, don't call me that. But I remember I was 24. I was 24 and she was 37. And at the time of me being 24, I thought that was very hot. I'm only 27 now, and already I'm like, that was fucking weird of her. That was weird. 24, I can't imagine like 19-year-olds keep like asking me out. 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds, and I'm like, they're like, I'm mature. I'm like, you're not mature enough to buy me a drink. So that's kind of the deal breaker right there. What the fuck are we gonna do? What the fuck are we gonna
Where
do?
are we gonna go?
Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go ice skating? No, okay, please. I gotta go.
Grow up.
Right. You're gonna take me to like an event at FIU? Like, I twice now I've gotten to the top floor of a garage at FIU for like a jam. Like,
Oh shit.
I don't want to be here. All of the people who hung out, I went to school in Tallahassee, Eddie. It's a terrible place. And when I would go there, 25-year-olds hanging out with us, I'd be like, this person is a loser. Like, I could just tell, like, they're already, and now being there, I'm like, am I fucking, I used to leave. That's why I kept leaving. But I would, they had snacks. They had little bags of chips and the Ritz crackers, and I would take off. And I would go, like, all right, I'm gonna go, guys. I gotta go do comedy. They thought that was cool, and I was like, that's why you're too young for me. Okay, you think this is impressive. Yeah, no, oh my god. 20, like, I hope I'm not a 37-year-old and hooking up with a 24-year-old. It's fucking weird. It's just creepy. It's hot when you're the younger one. When you are the older one, you have to look and reflect. Am I this much of a loser? Like, you know, like, it's just weird. It's just weird. I am reading someone, but like, it's okay. You guys haven't figured it out yet, I think. Cool. Yeah, no, do you know? You know. Oh shit, you don't know? Oh, I'll tell you about it later. Yeah.
Wait, no what?
White bitch gossip. White bitch gossip. White bitch gossip.
Tell us.
Listen to my streams.
It's true. It is.
All right, guys. I'll actually give you a joke before I get out of here. This is a joke that's, I guess, it's done, but like I just haven't felt ready to really give it a shot. It's the French fry one. You guys like French fries? Who likes French fries?
Love
Everyone likes French fries, right? Right? Woo! Can we all admit that McDonald's has the best French fries?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, great. I'm glad we can admit that. I hate people who won't admit that French fries, like the best French fries are McDonald's, right? Because those are the same people that think that like, oh, looks don't matter, you know? No, because McDonald's French fries are the supermodel of French fries, right? And people who want to admit that, they're like, oh, waffle fries have a great personality. Like, that's my only clean joke. All right, last one. It's about my dad, of course. So I like realized I have a roommate now, and I have a couple drinks that I in the fridge that I won't let him touch, and he calls them the forbidden drinks, right? What they are, they're Fairlife chocolate protein drinks, the protein shakes, nutrition ones. You can't have those. Okay, it's 30 grams of proteins, and it tastes like chocolate milk. That's for me. They're expensive. And the other ones are the lemonade flavored high noons.
Oh.
When we get the variety packs, you can have the other ones, but not the lemonade one. I like those. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I like Fairlife fucking protein chocolate shakes or whatever, and I like this girly little alcohol. And it's like I am my dad's daughter because his two drinks are chocolate milk and beer. And mine's is just a cuter version of that. You know what I mean? It's just nice and cute and like, I don't know, kind of healthy. Maybe one day I'll be alcoholic. It's always in the cards. It's always in the cards. Guys, thank you. Thanks so much. Again.
Oh man.
Well, everybody put them together for Kelly Blake. Oh, that was so much fun. That was absolutely darling. The joke. What's going on over here? All right. The joke you want to make about Hitachi making instrument and masturbation stuff. The joke you want to make about Hitachi making masturbatory aids as well as instruments is that when your friend doesn't know, when your friend invites you to open for their concert, you don't know what they mean. Oh, I'm thinking of Yamaha. You're so right. You're so right. I'm thinking of Yamaha. All right, back to the drawing board it is. Someone who knows all about masturbation, construction, and instruments. Put them together for your headliner, developing your toy.
Yes. Everybody give it up right now for chocolate milk. Woo! Dude, I get so upset whenever I go to Publix that I don't have my chocolate milk because I don't want that 1% shit. Or no. I don't want the whole milk one. Like it's too much. Yeah, it's okay. So when you go to Publix, you go over to the side and they do not have it in a gallon, which I think is rude. Okay, because that's not enough chocolate milk for me. And they just have like the pints basically. And then they have the yellow tops, which are like, I don't know, 1 or 2% fat. And then they have the whole milk ones, and those are the brown tops. And like whenever you go and you only see brown tops, you're like, God damn. And then you feel a little racist. But you want chocolate milk, man. Anyways, that's just a me problem. Because chocolate milk is a safe food. I like eating it with popcorn, just regular. Yeah, like it's a nice. It's basically a complete meal,
No, it is.
right? Okay, well, when you're on the spectrum, that's a complete meal.
As close as you're getting.
Mine was very early. She's like, "Is she eating? Cool. I don't care what it is." Like, I broke that woman. I broke her so early. I feel terrible. Like the older I get, the more I'm like, "Oh no, what did I do to her?" It's because I'm on the spectrum and it was the 90s and she didn't have any support with that and she wasn't willing to just hit me. That's what all the other people would say. They would be like, just hit her more. My mom would be like, no. She clearly has ADHD. I'm not gonna hit her. Yeah. So, was anyone else caught off guard this January when you couldn't masturbate anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, some of those other websites are shady as fuck. Okay, like I want a website where I feel like she wasn't trafficked. Like that's a thing for me. Like I've learned too much now. Where like if I watch something and I'm like, this seems, my conscience is getting in the way. All the blood flow has left my clit. Like I can't have that. I need to know that she's getting either compensated or like it's voluntary, right? Like that's fun. Consent. Fine, I'm a woman. They're all like, "What's consent?" But no, I was caught off guard. I had to learn how to use a VPN in January. I'd never used one before to masturbate. I've been flicking it for years, just using the incognito browser. And apparently that's not actually enough. Apparently everyone has that information on me now. So luckily it wasn't the worst. But now I get to, log in every time I want to have sesh. And the fun part is that the VPN server I use, it times you. So like when you get done, you can see how long it took. And I'm down to a sub 10, you guys. Yeah. Dude, I'm getting shit done, okay? Like we are doing things. We are moving around. I know my search words. We're going quick. But the problem is that I use the free VPNs, which means that sometimes they just throw you into another red state first. You have to like wait 10 minutes before it'll redirect you to a better spot. And so I'm just sitting there staring at my vibrator like, I'm sorry, babe, I'll be there in a minute. Like, I know. I want to. It's not my fault, babe. I'm not willing to spend any money on this. Oh, jeez. Speaking of porn, my dad is an oversharer. That's a fun thing. Yeah, when I first became like an 18, 19-year-old, my dad one day, he literally sat me down and he was like, Allison, if you ever go to like a college party, make sure there's no red blinking lights in the boys' room. Yeah. Yeah. That told me way too much about what kind of porn my dad was watching. I didn't want to know about it because he was really just saying, I don't want to be clicking around and I don't want to see you. Which is fair. Which is fair. That would definitely shrink it up real quick, right? Like suddenly it's an innie. Nope, we're gonna go with that's not my father. Yeah. I would rather I would very much rather no. Ew. Whoa. 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 Yeah, well, Jesus Christ. No, but he is. He's a fucking jackass. And he doesn't even realize it sometimes when he says things to me. Like, here, this is where the notes come in. Do. Like when I was in high school, okay, like we would go to the library. The library in my little town was like only a few blocks away. So you'd walk over, you go to do stuff, I'd maybe do some studying. My dad would literally sit there and read the different periodicals from the different cities because he was a fucking nerd. But he's a crazy person. And I would be like sometimes looking at like the DVD selection, you know, because like we're gonna get something before I leave. And like I love documentaries, okay? I love learning about shit. I love like whatever it is, like I'm gonna learn. And so I was looking at this one about like drugs or whatever. And then my dad like pokes his head over the fucking cart and he goes, when I was your age, I could get 3 fingers of weed for $20. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm 16, Dad. And fingers? What kind of measurement is that? What are we doing? And I said this to him the other day and he just giggled. He was like, yeah, it was great. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? God damn it. It's not as bad though as like 2 years ago. My dad was driving me to the airport because I was up visiting and I needed to leave. And my dad decided to start telling me some stories about his youth, which is never good. And he starts telling me about this time that he worked at the airport and he cleaned. And he told me that they got the floors so clean you could see up a woman's skirt.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he was shocked when I was pissed at him. I was like, Dad, what the fuck? Why are you telling me this? I am your oldest and only daughter. Do you really think that I'm the audience for this? You're disgusting, bro. Not surprising though, because my dad is like, he's a white man from the Midwest, okay? So, like, he's had a pretty chill life, okay? There hasn't always been consequences for his actions. For example, my dad has this great story about how one time after, like, a league baseball game, he was drunk driving home. Okay, that normally means jail for most people, right? No, not my dad. He's really good at talking, okay? He's a salesman. And so he was able to talk the cop into letting him take a nap in the back seat and have the cop just leave with his ID so that he couldn't go anywhere. And then I guess a few hours later, he just woke up with the ID under his windshield wiper. That's a true fucking story, you guys. Like, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Like, that is not the body cam footage I've seen recently. Okay? Like, no one has been that like, oh, okay, you know what? We've all had a few too many. I don't want to ruin your day. You know, you got to work tomorrow morning. You got to still drive. I don't want to get your, like, the level of care taken. I just couldn't stand. Surprise, my dad's Republican. Maybe. Maybe. This was made for him. It's perfect. My mom, exact opposite. Okay, she's the exact opposite. One, she's super liberal, mostly because I broke her early on and she realized we don't have systems to help people. Which also means they're divorced. But my mom, she doesn't say shit about anything. Where's the thing? So I will talk to her, okay? I'll talk to her about shit all the time. And all she'll ever want to talk to me is about like what happened on the school board. I'll be like, how are you? And she'll be like, do you know what happened at the city hall last week? I'm like, Mom, no, I don't live there anymore. Why would I care about what happened in our hometown? And so then when they got divorced, they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me. In fact, they sold the house and I had to just go up north and like get all of my shit out of the storage unit. Like pick out which of my childhood treasures I was gonna keep. Stupid. But also like this past December, I go home, I visit my mom for Christmas or whatever. And then she says, "Oh yeah, like this July when I had the skin cancer." And I go, "What, Mom?" And she goes, "Yeah, I had that melanoma behind my ear and they had to cut the top half off." And then she pulls her hair from behind her ear and she looks like a TNR cat.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's nice though because now she's like scurrying down the alleyway, you know that she's already been fixed. But on the other hand, I'm like, bitch, we talk all the time. Like, why was that never something you felt like you needed to bring up? I'm a white lady in Miami, Florida, okay? Like, I could have used the heads up, like, make sure you get it back here. God damn it, lady. Fuck. She also got a tattoo recently, didn't say shit. My brother lives with her. He only found out because he found the aftercare soaps in the bathroom and asked her about it. I then go up north a few weeks ago to visit my mom. She has another tattoo. My brother didn't even know about the second tattoo. My mom's going through a midlife crisis. I'm gonna go home this next January. She's gonna have a full sleeve. Yeah, she's gonna have a full sleeve and a face tattoo, okay? She's gonna go Mike Tyson on us, right? Jesus Christ. I can't stand it. Although the funny thing about my mom's ear thing is it happened right when Trump got shot. Like literally the same week. She hated it. Because she had a big bandage on her ear because she was getting a cancer removed.
Actually.
And everyone else had things on their ears because they were stupid. And so, yeah, like that's just dumb. That's so stupid. And so then my mom had to wear like her Black Lives Matter, love is love. Biden Harris. She had to wear those shirts everywhere she went just to make sure that no one thought she was that kind of white person. It's scary when you're this pale. Goddamn. Okay, so since we're just kind of fucking around, I'm gonna do the thing y'all have been doing, and I'm gonna get the phone out and we're just gonna play with some shit. Does that sound good? There you go.
Woo!
Oh, this is a rant that I've been doing recently, and honestly, it's just my true feelings. I have a master's in public health, never been able to use it. And so I'm at the point right now that we live in Florida, okay, I get it. People want to be free thinkers, right? They want to do their own research, and that's cool. But if you're gonna be that person, stay 500 feet away from a hospital, okay? You want to be fucking stupid? You want to know better? Cool, but be consistent, okay? That breech birth. You better use healing crystals, right? Your septic, essential oils, okay? And if you break your foot, I hope you're crafty, okay? Because you're making your own goddamn cast, right? If you want to be stupid, let's be stupid. But this is Oregon Trail rules, okay? If you die of scurvy, that you're shit out of luck. Just stop wasting our resources, goddammit. Ah! I hate people. I hate people so much. Oh, that's a funny story. So, who knows what a dog is? Okay, who's ever been to a viewing at a funeral home? Who's ever watched their mom's cousin's training service dog notice that your grandma was dead at the funeral home viewing and then start barking at the body in the middle of the viewing? Literally, one of my favorite things in the fucking world. Like, this is so smart. Like, it's like coming in, it's training, right? So my mom's cousin, she trains service dogs. So like, if you're in a wheelchair or whatever, they train them to help you out around the house. And, which is great because then whenever there's a family function, I'm like, Mary, where's the dog? She always has at least one golden retriever and they're the best. And if she takes the leash off, then they get to be a regular dog and you can like wrestle and have fun. It's amazing. And so then we're at my grandma's viewing and I'm like, where's the dog, Mary? And she's like, in the car. And I'm like, the fuck? And she's like, Allison, it's February. And I'm like, you're right. We're in Michigan. The dog is fucking fine. But I was still like, bring the dog in, dude. Like, this is a good part to like, no, the dog realized very quickly grandma was dead. And the dog very quickly did not like it. The dog was so upset. The dog was like, why is everyone else being so cool about this? Like, it looks like a person, but it does not smell or act like a person. What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah. The dog actually ended up getting promoted to blind dog stuff because I guess you have to be even smarter to do that than just be a service dog because you have to be able to tell the person like, hey, we're not going to go on the road. There's a fucking car. Yeah, that's just a true thing. Okay, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna do some jokes. I'm a housewife.
Woo!
Yes, yeah, I am a housewife. In name only. Okay. I'm just unemployed and I happen to be married. Yeah. But it sounds so much better if I say I'm a housewife, right? Like unemployed and married versus housewife. Like one seems classy, one seems skanky. I like being the classier version, you know what I mean? But like, let's be completely honest, the closest I've come to owning a house is playing The Sims. I love it. I love it. I've got a 17-story house, a pool, and a maid that comes every day. In real life, I'm a functioning alcoholic, and my therapist says that's not the same. Right? It's not fair. I actually did just buy a condo, you guys.
Woo!
Yes. No, I'm really excited. Y'all are definitely invited when we finally like move in. Yeah, we got it for like just a little over 200K.
Not bad. Not bad.
So I'm detailing it right now. Because holy moly, everything's too expensive. What the fuck, you guys? Okay, like I'm supposed to be a housewife. I'm not a housewife. We're in Miami. Okay, this is where the trophy wives are made. Right? There's a surgical center every 3 blocks. Yeah, you can get a tummy tuck and a hot and ready pizza, same place. Right? Just different floors. It's so goddamn convenient. The problem then is that I go to Target and I'm surrounded by bitches with big deals and boob jobs, and all I've got is personality. It's not the same. No one has committed white collar crime for a woman's personality, you guys. That's not how you get a yacht, right? The closest I've got is an HMO, which I'm cool with because we live in Florida and the closest thing we have to healthcare is that scale outside of the Publix. And so I'll fucking take it. Yeah. Other than that, DeSantis says to just pray over it. Does that work for you? Now you're still gay? Got it. Okay. That's it for me. Thank you. Bye. Here comes Cotton. It's microphone.
Oh my gosh, everybody, put them together one more time for Allison McCoy. Well, you all, this was our night. What can we say? Our gentleman in the back, our single audience member, it feels like I'm imagining you because you're sitting right next to the light, so I can't quite see you. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, all right, okay. We're having a good time. Uh, thank you so much. You've been a lot of fun. Everybody, put them together for everybody. Sego, it's so nice to meet you, Sego. Sego, thank you so much. Everybody, put them together for metrics, okay? Put them together for, put them together for all of it. Oh my God, can I get you a drink, Sego? I would love to get you a drink. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking cognac.
Cognac. Well, what?
Very expensive.
Very expensive cognac.
I just lost all the
It's true. It's true. I did.
cheaper stuff. You get me what you do.
Listen, I ain't no bitch, and so it's gonna be one of the very expensive cognacs, and I think that is what we call a comedy show. Thank you all so much for coming. We do this every Wednesday. Use a condom, make good choices, take the right equipment to your friends' comedy gigs, to your concerts and everything. And get together. Thank you all.
Great stuff. We made the best. Yeah, we really had fun. Yeah, everybody said it's makes it so okay. You know what I mean? I last time was what do you think though? Like,
No, that is where things get dangerous for me. You know what? You know what's been dangerous for me more than fun? The Bacardi from Bags. No, no, not Gasolina, but I do love Gasolina. But the Bacardi one was interesting. It's about it. No, so whenever they have that's like,
Well, see you later. Good job.
yeah, thank you.
Someone calling me. I don't know what the other side was.
Wait. Allison's not leaving, right?